everybody, welcome back to DJMark2000, and we are going to listen to one of my favorite 70s songs, which is the song from the 70s, because we are still in the 70s disco. But don't forget, we are gonna be in the 70s disco in my channel very soon. I'm doing solo, and I'm doing with Rock My Bean.
Right.
So,
what's the name of this song?
So we are going to do "Born to Be Alive" by Patrick Hernandez.
Okay.
And
it's a typical 70s disco song.
It's a
totally
typical.
typical.
It's a typical 70s disco song.
Oh, yeah.
I would listen to it all. I would listen to it all the time, just like other disco music, because I'm a disco lover.
This is the original disco music. So here we go.
Yes, let's listen now.
Let's do it.
To "Born to Be Alive" by Patrick Hernandez.
Super.
Enjoy. Go! Thank you so much, Patrick Hernandez, "Born to Be Alive." Thank you so much. That was very fun. "Born to Be Alive." I really love this. "Born to Be Alive." I really love this. I love this.
Tell us, Mark, did you love it?
Yeah.
He loved it.
I love it. If I could rate that song from any disco song that is from the 70s, I will rate this a 10 with an exclamation point. It's just a very cool song, no matter what. All about Summer Night City and all that stuff, and all that stuff. But that song is one of my favorites from the 70s.
That's very high praise.
Yeah, I really love that song, and and that song really really inspires me to listen to disco. Even to
You don't need a lot of help for that.
Yeah.
Really, that does that. It's even more than you already have.
How about you? Well, did you like that song?
Okay, this was not one of the top disco songs. Okay, I was a teenager
Yeah.
when disco all got big back in the 70s. Okay? So I remember the whole thing like it was yesterday. And this is not a song that was at the top of my list of disco songs. Now,
Yeah.
I wasn't into disco at all when it was popular. I mean, I did dance to it, and later on I roller skated to it.
Yeah.
But I didn't listen to disco intentionally.
Yeah.
If I went when they were dancing or partying, they had it, fine. I danced to it, and I liked it. But I wasn't like you, a disco fanatic, okay? So this song I kind of remember a little bit from back in the day, but it's a very simple song. It's not complicated. It repeats itself over and over again because it's meant to be a dance song on the floor.
Yes.
And it's long enough that you can dance to it. But okay, I'm going to be clear about this. There's good music, that's disco, and then there's bad disco music, and there's everything in between. I consider the Bee Gees and ABBA and a few other groups to have good music that is disco, okay? But then there was groups that just did disco to do disco because they wanted to make money, they wanted to put a record out.
Modern Talking was really good.
Well, but that came along, I'm talking about the 70s in America.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking. This is where this came from. It's American disco in the 70s. Then there was a lot of other stuff, a lot of little crap music that came out as disco music that wasn't very good music, but you could dance to it. Then there was stuff in between. And this is an example of that. It's just music that you're supposed to dance to.
Yeah.
It's dance music. And it isn't deep. It doesn't have any really interesting lyrics. The melody repeats itself, the lyrics over and over and over and over because it's meant to dance to. It's not meant to be listened to.
Yeah.
And so I didn't really get into that, and I didn't really enjoy it that much. Yeah, it's fine to kind of move around a bit, but I'm not a disco music fan like you are, so I'm not going to say for what it's supposed to do, it did its job well, and it was good in that regard. But as music that I want to listen to, absolutely not. I would never listen to this.
Yeah. I love disco music because, in my opinion, disco music is just a music that you can listen to whenever you want, whatever you want, and you can just have fun and just have life with disco. Just have a disco life. Just have a disco life.
Smart, Mr. Disco.
Yeah, Mr. Disco.
King of Disco.
Yeah, it's just a very cool song, and I very adore disco music, especially from the 90s, 80s, 70s, and today's disco music. When Modern Talking came along, and I was trying to and I was like starting to get like very encouraged to listen to Modern Talking. It was Modern Talking. It was like a big inspiration for me because first I was listening to Polish disco, and then I started to listen to Modern Talking because I just got tired of this.
But what about this song? I mean, this 70s disco song. What did you?
I really loved it.
So why?
Because of the beat, because of the lyrics, because of this. Born to be
it just makes you want to dance.
Yeah,
that's what it does.
Because I love dancing, and I love that because I love that kind of music, and it just makes me happy.
Very good.
Yep.
Okay.
So thank you so much for listening with us to my favorite Patrick Hernandez, Born to Be Alive. Born to Be Alive. It was a really cool song. What do you thought about this the backup vocal, Born to Be Alive?
Oh, I thought it was fine. It was good. It was nice to have that high, and then the Born to Be Alive. It was a nice juxtaposition in order to make the song interesting.
Yeah, it was very balanced to listen.
It did balance.
Yeah, thank you so much for listening with us. Don't forget to stay happy, keep smiling, and keep dancing on.